Okay, so we have one word problem here, inverse variation with time work type of problem. Okay, when building a house, the number of days required to build is inversely proportional to the number of workers. One house is built in 36 days by workers. How many days would it take to build a similar house with only 9 workers? Okay, so let's just make sense of this problem first without having to do a ratio and proportion. So you have one, if you have, just imagine it, you have one house, okay? And let's think about how long does it take to build this house? Well, it takes 36 days if you have 21 workers. I mean 27 workers. So that means overall, how many total days is that based on assuming each worker works the same amount per day? So that basically means 36 times 36 days times 27. So that's 972 total days. It'll take 970 total days per one person. If there's only one person to be working on this one, it'll take this number of days, almost 3 years to complete one house. Okay, so it would take this much. So that this is per person, per worker. It should be per worker. Okay. Okay, one for one. This is for one worker. Now, how about if you have 9 workers? Well, that means 9 workers will be sharing this total number of days, right? So if you have nine workers now, the total number of days it'll take to finish is 972. When you divide that one by 9 workers, because there's 9 people who will share the work, then it would take 108 days. Okay, I hope that makes sense. So the total number of hours multiplied by the number of workers gives you the total number of days it requires to finish the house. For one, if that's like one person, okay? If one person will have to do all the job of the 27 people. So therefore it takes 972 days. Now, if you have 9 people working on that, then that means you have to divide that. Okay? I hope that makes sense. Now, you want to use ratio and proportion here. You have 36 days. It'll take 30 days, 36 days to complete, completed by 27 workers. Okay. Now, if you have, if you have 9 workers, well, how long will it take? So if you put this one as X, so this is just horizontal way of writing ratio and proportion. So you can say that the mean is equal to the extreme, or the product. I mean, the product of the mean is equal to the product of the extreme. So that means you multiply this, that's gonna be equal to that. Okay, so that would be just the same. 9x is equal to 36 times 27. Okay, so therefore 9x is equal to 972 divided by 9. Divided by 9, your x is still equal to 108 days. Okay, and that should make sense. It's inversely proportional. If you have less number of people, it should take you longer to finish the job, right? Just like if you have one worker, it'll take you almost 3 years to complete it. Well, if you have 9 workers, not as much, but still longer than 36 for sure. Okay, all right, I hope this helps.